What is up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that often gets overlooked, but it's totally crucial to our overall well-being, and that's feminine hygiene, but make it TMI style. Many of us haven't been taught the essentials of maintaining healthy vaginal health, but that needs to change across all ages. It's more to the V than keeping it clean and smelling like water. In this video, we're going to explore and understand why caring for our bodies is vital, how to pay attention to body changes, use of certain products, and more. And y'all know I love hearing you sound off down in the comments. Let me know some of the things you're using these days, some of the techniques and things that you're doing in order to keep yourself healthy and fresh. Now I must say, okay, mama is wearing this lipstick. And if you're interested in the items that I wear, from health, beauty, my hygiene, everything, check out my Like to Know It shop down below. This one here is Bobbi Brown Blinky Red, okay? Check out more below. Let's go ahead and empower ourselves and embrace a healthier, more confident you.
Drnina, the girl next door, beautiful brown baby doll.
Now, big sis finna hop right on in with the 1-2 punch, but you gotta practice safe intercourse and post-intercourse hygiene. If you're sexually active, you have to prioritize your genital health. And it's important to get screened regularly for STIs. And I don't care if you're 100 years old, you still need to be screened. And I'm not talking about just believe somebody because they say they got the paperwork or they clean. No, baby, I go, you go. We see each other seeing each other. Let me see them papers. It's your responsibility to take care of your body. You only get one. Now, I do believe in washing my intimate area before and after intercourse. I find that it prevents the spread and growth of bacteria. Another tip is emptying the bladder after. For some, this can help to expel bacteria that could have spread through the urethra and avoid painful UTIs. And I don't know if you ever had a UTI, but Lord. Now, period intercourse can be done. It's known to reduce menstrual cramps and headaches. And it could even shorten your flow. But you can still get pregnant. Yes, you. And also having intercourse while you're on your period can make it easier to spread some STIs. So know who and what you're having intercourse with. And keep in mind that your hygiene is important, but your partner's hygiene is important as well. So what is it they say? You lay down with dogs, you'll get bugs or fleas or whatever it is. If you clean and they not, you can be as clean as you want to be, but unless that person is also taking great care of themselves, you will end up transferring certain bacteria and other issues that maybe you can't get rid of. And that leads us to keeping it clean. V-lilies are self-cleaning, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of time or effort trying to keep it clean. Pay attention to your discharge and monitor any changes in the colors, the texture, or the smell. If they're different and not normal for you, this could indicate that a problem is happening. I just cleaned the skin folds of the vulva with a mild fragrance-free soap. And no scrubbing with a washcloth or a loofah like you buffing up a shoe. Applying gentle pressure while in the shower seems to be more than enough. And some of us have to lift the hood just a little bit, get in just a little bit, and make sure that we're cleansing under those skin folds. Told y'all TMI, but we grown. The V is not meant to smell like a flower, and that's why for years now I haven't cleaned with anything scented. And I never insert soap in there. And God forbid antibacterial soap. This can disrupt the acidic pH of it, and that can lead to irritation and possible infection. And I don't know if you've ever had BV or bacterial vaginosis. My goodness, okay? No. The normal vaginal pH has a range, 3.8 to 5.0 usually. This is moderately acidic. And when it's a healthy pH, it protects against bacterial and fungal infections. We also want to make sure we don't have any cross-contamination between the boot and the toot. After a bowel movement, it's important to wash from the front to the back and never the back to the front. We never want to flip it and reverse it. And be very careful with this because other infections can happen, but also urinary tract infections. Also avoid douching, and some even advise against vaginal steaming. Different things can throw off your pH that you don't even know about, and you don't want to find out the hard way, so keep it pretty streamlined. And while we're talking about the boot, please wash your boot hole in the shower. It needs love too, and yes, that's weird for some people, but it doesn't magically get clean. So get some soap on your fingers, like that V-Safe soap. Rub it in real good and literally wash the off. And then put some more soap on your hands and wash them good and thoroughly while in the shower. When you get out, you can use some antibacterial soap to make sure they're absolutely squeaky clean. Just because it's your boot dust doesn't mean everybody else wants it. And if you think this is too much or taboo, too many people are leaving fun stains in their drawers and in other places. Streaks sometimes happen when you wash glass, but it shouldn't be happening because you're not cleaning yet. You catch my drift? We got to get real about cleaning that neglected area. It's important to follow a healthy diet and ensure that that area gets nourishing. I always told y'all that a diet really does affect every aspect of our lives. A healthy diet is key to maintaining the pH of your V. Now, your pH will vary due to your age and where you are in your menstrual cycle. But to maintain that optimal health, it's important to maintain a diet rich in probiotics, especially lactobacillus-rich foods like yogurt. It's also important to include antioxidant and vitamin-rich foods as well. And that's doing things like keeping fruits and vegetables in your diet. This keeps the mucous membranes and other parts of the V healthy. And most of all, it boosts the body's ability to fight off infections. And omega-3s help to boost circulation and blood flow to the area as well. And I'll admit, I'm not always 100% with getting everything I need in. And that's why I love Jim, who is bringing us today's video. Jim believes in eating your nutrients the way nature intended. Their bites are made using real food ingredients your body knows and loves. I've been able to try them over the past month. I used to be a gummies girl, but I didn't want so much sugar in my vitamins. Jim's benefits compound to offer foundational health and targeted support like mood support, gut health, anti-inflammatory properties, healthy hair and skin, nails, and even bone and brain support. They have an advisory board which helped to develop this, including nutritionists, neurologists, and more. Jim believes that food is medicine, and every dose should be delicious. The best thing is that I eat it and I don't take it, and it tastes so good. Know this, your body absorbs nutrients from foods much better than pills or powders. And this is why I look forward to taking it. I take 1 bite daily. It supports energy, mood, gut, skin, brain, bone, and immunity. It even has powerful science-backed nutrients. We're talking beta-glucan and prebiotics and probiotics. It tastes lightly sweet, but it's so satisfying, y'all. There's no soy, gluten, or animal products. Let me add, I don't have to worry about eating my bite on an empty stomach. It's real food, so it's not nauseating. Right now, Jim is offering 50% off your first month. That's big. Go to dailygym.com/drnina and use my code drnina at checkout. Now, can we get real here? I mean, real. Vaginal dryness is a thing. Stay hydrated, sis. If you're dehydrated regularly, chances are your V and your vulva are dehydrated too, like a little raisin in the sun. The skin of the vulva, including the labia, are prone to dryness, and chronic dehydration makes it worse. It can cause dryness, irritation, and itchiness. And if you have reckless hair removal methods, you're asking for trouble. Did you know that dryness of the V can make yeast infections worse? When the lady V is dry, it makes it harder for it to clean itself through discharge. This can cause infections and affect the all-important pH again. To avoid all these complications, drink water. I drink at least 1 gallon a day, but I know that's not realistic for everybody. At least half your body weight. And this also helps with overall body scent and make sure that your pee is not so strong either. And keep in mind that other things that you take in, like alcohol or caffeine, can cause dryness and dehydration as well. After workouts, the best thing to do is to shower immediately, and don't take this lightly. If you don't have access to a shower very quickly, go ahead and make sure you change out your clothes and your underclothes as soon as you can. And make sure that your skin is patted as dry as possible. And the same goes for swimming. Anytime your clothes or the area around that area you're down below is saturated in water, it is a manifestation of bacteria. You will sure enough be manifesting. And when I was pregnant, it seemed like I had way more discharge, and I'm talking in abundance. And if you experience high levels of vaginal discharge, don't be embarrassed. Just maybe consider changing your underwear twice a day. And take your little rescue bag with you, make you one, in order for you to be able to change out as you need throughout your day. Change your period products no matter what they are at the recommended time. Some women prefer pads, while others like to avoid inserting anything into the V. And some women prefer tampons because they avoid the chafing and the slippage that can happen with pads. Some people prefer reusable menstrual cups that avoid polluting the environment. Now, I got into these again, but I don't care what it is. The crucial thing is to change or empty out the product when it's recommended. Pads need to be changed every 4 hours at the most. And if you have a heavier flow like mine, I'm talking rivers of running water, you might want to consider every 2 to 3 hours. The period blood collected in the pad gets exposed to air and causes potentially harmful bacteria. And they don't die, they multiply. And let alone all of that, the smell can be horrendous. And leaving those pads on longer than 4 hours can cause infections of the vulva. Tampons are changed every 6 hours at the latest. And if you don't watch it, you can get something called TSS, or toxic shock syndrome. And when I did use those, I did not wear them to sleep because you run the risk of wearing them 8 to 10 hours, depending on how long you sleep. Now, I like menstrual cups. You can go up to 10 to 12 hours without them needing to be emptied. But you have to make sure that they're washed thoroughly and kept clean and dry in between uses. So whatever it is, make sure that you've checked checked the recommendations and the times that you should be using and changing yours. Now, while we down there in the love below in our V Valley, let's make sure we talk about them feet. And yes, I know it ain't feet, smart. Lots of people think that they have bad foot odor, and some of them do. But some people are just wearing low quality all polyester socks. And this is especially bad when we're working out. Switch to a cotton blend or wool blend. You'll definitely see a huge difference. And this is important because scents down in that bottom region collide and cause a whole wreaking of havoc. So you just want to think about other things that you can do to keep your body as healthy as possible overall. You don't want to have cross-contamination. You don't want to have fungus and all of these other things going on, especially on that bottom half of the body or anywhere for that matter. Now, I hope that you all have enjoyed today's video, and definitely over here, feel comfortable and feel safe. Yes, we get into the TMI style. Make sure that you comment, share this video with someone who can use it, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, y'all. Beautiful brown baby doll. Peace.